Welcome back, everybody. Today, I will start building in the cave, and hopefully, with having the dehumidifier, that will solve all of the problems with cave sickness. And got to see what the reach is, I guess, or the area of effect for the dehumidifier. Don't really know how far it stretches, but today we'll find out. And we are building over here. I'll also call up to the workshop, get us a relocate beacon for our dropship. Probably just stash that up here somewhere. But right now we've got a fair amount of charcoal and our dehumidifier. Let's see actually how many slots this has. It has just one slot, and that will run for, looks like, 7 hours. And it's not quite a full amount, but may want to get, what I may want to do is, let's just drop the coal. I think we'll drop the coal out of here for now. And we'll just toss it. Yeah, let's toss it in here. Because I think what I'd like to do is get a fair amount of charcoal going. Matter of fact, I don't want to waste the wood if I can help it. So what we can do, we'll just pop that out of there. Get this going. And let's see. For now, we'll just throw this over here. Because I want to be able to have one of these crates, which I'm going to take with me. Let's just go with this one. That way, I can get started with storing a few things over there. Let's move this. We'll just dump that in there. That way, I can at least get some stuff moved over. The ultimate goal is going to be at least blocking up the door for now, the entrance to that cave. Guess we can go ahead and repair this little guy right quick. I don't think anything else has taken any damage. All right. And let's see, the only thing we'll have to grab is our food, which is going to take up some of these slots, but not a big deal. Let's see. Trying to think what else I would like to carry with me. Because I don't think... Yeah, I don't have anything stored in there or in there. And most of everything else is in here. Now granted, I could build and or make a few new pieces to carry over there, but I'd rather just reuse this stuff. I really would. This stuff just keeps popping up. Needs to go. Needs to go. throw that in there. Grab this stuff out. That does seem to go pretty quick. Now the real question is, when that burns out, yep, it automatically grabs it. That's what we want to see. Just drop that down there. Actually, you know what? Just put this up there. I don't know. Looks like each piece will make, or excuse me, each stick will make a stack of 100, and these stack to 500, so I'd like to give this, at least have this full stack, so we'll toss that in there for now, let it build up, and start getting some of these things packed up. That way we can hopefully do this in one quick run. I don't want to have to call down my mount if I can help it, but we will if we have to. Ah, the joys of moving. And let's see, take that out, throw it over here. Can't fit there. A lot of interesting stuff. This stuff is poisonous to us. And as soon as we, especially this stuff, both of these, as soon as we put those in our inventory, and I believe this one too, I think a lot of these actually might cause that problem. But those will start causing us harm almost instantaneously. Alright, let's put that in there. And it's got plenty on it for now. Throw that there. Top off our oxygen for now. Pick up our stove. Toss our stove in there. Now, it probably would be a good idea to make another one of these so we can have one at both places. We have enough of this to make one, and eventually there will be an advanced creature to turn over there, but trying to conserve resources for the time being. Let's grab some, I think it's down here. It is right there. Grab 2 of those. Grab our oxygen back before we forget. And then make that one and that one. Let's put that back up and throw that in there. What else do we need? Stone, wood, and tree sap. That was how much again? 20 stone, 25 wood, and 20 tree sap. Good, we still have some tree sap in here too. And grab some wood there. Make us up one of these. Alright, so we've got us a scarecrow. We'll just put that one in there. And then transfer things over try and give them a home for the time being. Right. Just so we can get this stuff picked up and moved. Because ultimately what I can do for now, just take all of that out. Not going to be a lot of room. Fortunately, we won't have to worry about the lightning rod either over there, I don't believe. Let's grab that. Okay, there's still a lot in that one. Grab this and that. Can we fit? We can fit some of that in there. Put the rest over here. Right, that'll end up needing water. Got our bench. Where bench is. And 2 basic crafting benches, which we can tear down for parts later. Grab the extra coal here. Let's throw it in there. And then we're going to grab our bed. We'll leave this one here for now. Let's grab this one. Just in case. Never know when you're going to need it. As a backup. And I think I'll grab a stack of coal. Let's see. Yeah, we can throw that in there. And we'll add this to this one. Let's grab biofuel cans. Throw our sticks back over here for now. Okay. Add that to there. Sort. Love that. Just love that. Okay. And then just find any one of these to throw these in. We'll see how much we can carry in one go. All right. This is making up all of our charcoal for us. And there's our humidifier. Dehumidifier, I should say. We'll let that keep doing its thing. Now, this one, quite full. Let's see. Because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bags that will fill up by itself. So yeah, it is going to take a couple of trips. And yeah, I could bring down the mammoth, but I think for now what I'm going to do is grab this stuff here and make up, might make 5 more of those beams just to have them, make some more of these as well. Let's just add that one there. Yeah. ultimately the ramps over there will be made out of concrete. I'm pretty sure I can stack that on top of the wood. I can just lay the wood beams, throw out the wood ramps for now, and everything should work out fine. Let's see. Okay. Don't need anything out of there right away. Don't think we need anything from there right away. Now, if I wanted to make just another 5 of those, and we'll make some more of these, because you never know how many you're going to need. I can probably do it without these. Just make a run right up the side of the cliff there. I don't know. We'll see when I get over there what the easiest method will be. Likely, I mean, honestly, ladders are genuinely the fastest, but I may make a stack of ladders as well, but I want to get these to their just a full stack of both. I've got the wood to do it, so I think that's all we're going to need is wood and maybe some fiber. Yeah. Wood and fiber. Yep. And yeah, that's all we need. So let's see. Alright, let's start with getting us 5 of these. And then go with 15 of those. I believe those stack to 20, if I remember correctly. I hope they do. If not, oh well. Good. Alright. And then next we need floors. Which it looks like those are going to be... Yep, those are going to be heavy on the wood, so let's just add another couple of stacks of that. And we've got 2, so these can always be used elsewhere, so perfect. And not really going to worry about anything else. Going to make some ladders, though. So that will be the last thing I make. Which, I think I used up all the ones I had before. I think I just left those over there. I don't think I brought any back with me. No. Alright, so trying to carry basically the necessities. Which carrying over one of these is probably not a bad idea. Just in case I need to make something. Let's see. It's not like I'm going to be that far away anyway. Throw those in there. And let's grab us some more wood here. Let's just see if we can burn through a lot of it. With the wood ladders, how many can we make? Cool. Stack of 20 sounds good. Then we can dump the rest out. Tell you what, instead, I think, let's do this. It's always the fiber. Always the grass, just laying out there. Okay. Let's just throw those in there for now. Grab this stuff. Definitely one of the major priorities is getting the fabricator going. Just grab all of that. Just toss it in there. But I would like to carry this over there with me. Okay. And yeah, we'll put it in there for now. And I think actually the last trip, all we'll need to come back and get is kind of the basic stuff here. Yeah. So I could actually shift all of this stuff over just to get it kind of out of the way. There we go. Let's see. Get the smallest footprint we can. There. Grab the wood back out and the fiber. Just trying to condense a little bit of this stuff. Kind of get it all in its own little area here. Almost. Let's see. Tell you what, we can take the wood out of there. Alright. And then we've got the tree sap. Yeah, we'll put that right here. We got two empty ones. Well, empty one there. These both have stuff in them. So we can take all of this, throw it in there. Oops, switch back to camera. There we go. Want to take this with us. Let's see. Yeah, that'll work. All right. Okay. Let's do this. There's a little bit of shuffling going on, but sometimes you just gotta do it that way. One too many button presses. Alright. Take that stuff. Grab that crate. Alright. Drop this in here. Just throw these back up here. Why not? Okay. And let's see. We still do have space there. And the bottom one, which that looks like it took up 8 slots. Almost have just enough there. Let's take this stuff and throw it in here. And let's see, we've got another empty one there, and then those are for the metals. Yeah, we could just throw it in here for now. Okay, grab this. Now, I did have these nails here, so I think let's just do this. Trying to keep some of this stuff together. Our stone there. Okay, metals in there. And all of these metals in here, which I think, I mean, honestly, that's, might as well just leave it there for now. Let's grab this. Sort that out. And couple screws. Right. Alright, we do have an empty one, so let's toss that in there. And put that in there. Okay. Now the question is, do I have enough space in the rest of these? It looks like I might have just enough to relocate some of this stuff. Just take everything out. Now granted, I can take some of this stuff with me, but I do want to pick up a lot of this building that I'm in currently, so let's throw that in there. Did I have any epoxy anywhere else? I don't believe, no. Okay. Throw the glass in there. Throw the epoxy in there. And then, let's see, 3 slots. We'll throw that in there. Put those in there. Grab our coal. Throw that in there as well. Now this is empty. Excellent. Which we can just go ahead and take it, use it as storage at the new place for now. And now I can scoot. I think, let's see, we've got 1 tile, 2 tiles, 3 tiles. So that'll give us this much of our materials back. Grab that and toss that in there. I mean, that's 1 full day and some change. Not half bad. Okay. It's a little dark in here now, but let's see. It's still making our charcoal for us. We'll let it get to 300 and then we'll move things over. Okay. Do still have some sticks in here. Grab that out. And there we go. Let's grab that. Definitely out there upset. I think I can put that down after the fact. I'm gonna let the winds blow by first. So otherwise, if I start opening up this building, then that's gonna let the winds start doing damage to us. Just about there. So we will just take these two walls and move them to here for now. But that'll give us 4 concrete walls, 4 ceilings, 4 floors, which should be almost enough to block in that whole first little entrance there. I really would have liked to have brought it over to here, but don't really have the space to shuffle it into. I mean, I guess we kind of do. Plus, I did want to get these over there, but for now, this should get us going. Ladder there. Pick up our other chimney. There we go. Pick that up. Just drop down these two. Throw our fireplace down. I could actually... It's the same. Can't really see it from here, can we? There we go. Grab our beams. Looks like we have a Drac trying to eyeball us over there. Set this as spawn point, okay. And let's see here. Throw this one in, this one here. All right. And let's grab this little bit here, put that in there. And what we'll do is wait until... Getting awfully close out there, isn't he? Now it says it's active, but I'm not really understanding how. I don't want you down there messing up a little bit of wood we've got there. We'll just get rid of that for now. Now I still have drills to get, but I have drills to go pick up. We've got our 2 little fireplaces out here. These will be perfect over there for getting us more charcoal. Let's see, let's put those in here. And I can always get more wood over there. Then I've got this wood to come back and get. There's a couple of other bridges over there I'd like to go get, but I've also got my drills over there, biofuel drills. And I think I've actually got one in here as well. We'll just do a quick check. Oops, got stuck there. Maybe I don't. That's fine. Not too worried about that. Alright. Now it's very peculiar that the Drac was able to push through this. It didn't seem to care about the scarecrow. Interesting. But let's see, let's check on our water. We can go down and fill that up right quick. Oh my. Let's see, let's fix this up right quick so we don't fall through. We do have a couple of days, it looks like, coming up with some bad weather, so I'm hoping that we can get this stuff. Oh. You are also out of... Oh, that's alright. Not a big deal. Our water will last us quite a while, so... Don't really need to top that off just yet, but... We'll see if we can burn through what's left of this little bit of oxite as we're traveling back and forth. Good deal. All right. Turn that off. Now, I don't think that will catch that on fire, but you never know. Never know. Alright, let's put this bacon up, grab our good stuff, and let's see here. Kind of want to leave that one. Let's take that one. We've got plenty of this, so let's take that. I don't think I'll need all of it, but we've only got 4 stomach slots as it is right now, because I don't have the composite gear with the extra stomach slot. So let's just reorganize that. That should get us about where we need to be for our first trip over there. kind of don't hate the atmosphere. I mean, yeah, it's foggy, but still looks kind of neat. Alright. I think we've got pretty much all we need to get started over there. Don't really need to worry about this stuff at the moment. But I'm going to try and build kind of a switchback, maybe. Just a little switchback ramp. Yeah, let's drop that one off. There we go. I don't think it's going to be as bad as it looks right off the bat. Let's see. So anywhere in this region here, I'm going to try and go just straight up the side of the cliff face. I think that's also a cave there. Kind of looks like one, doesn't it? It does in fact look like a little cave there. Let's see. It might just be an outcropping, but ultimately what we want is we want to come up right next to where the base is. So I may just run right down here and use these. Well, they don't sound very happy. I like seeing all the salt, because we will definitely need to come back for that. Now there is... Let's see, there's water there, which is a cave if I recall. We have a cave here, which just goes... It just goes in, doesn't look like it connects to anything. But we're essentially right in front of where we want to be. So let's back up a little bit here. I think going up here is probably our best bet. I do like the ladder idea. Ladders do seem to be probably the easiest way to get up something, and the fact that you can jump between the ladders and they don't deteriorate is really awesome, actually. Let's find our ladders. There we go. Alright. So we're right in front of where we want to be. And there's that cave there. Stay back there, Mr. Boar. Thank you very much. Could just use this as the marker of where we're looking to go. And I think that'll give us a decent path up as well. There's probably better options, but Okay. So, too close to the edge there. Looks like the boar stayed away. That's good. Alright. We'll just back it out here a little bit. Matter of fact... let's see... and then that looks like it will get us up a little bit further. Just jump over to this one. And then can use, let's see here. Yeah, we can reach that one, which will get us over to here. And let's see. Basically, just want to find the easiest path up without having to worry all the time about not catching the ladder just right, things like that. And the good thing is we have a cave right down below, so we've always got that to fall back on. Now, here's the question. Yeah, kind of needed to have that one. Looks like... that's a nice little platform. That gives us a little platform. Alright, let's just see. Because we want to be able to go up as high as we can. I may actually have to make... some more ladders. Gotta catch that one, apparently. I am getting low on ladders, though. Got a few left. Okay. And I've still got my ramps and posts and all of that, so this just gives me kind of a bird's eye view of where I can come down from and build down from, because that's ultimately what I want to do, is just kind of build myself a little pathway down. And going straight down would be nearly impossible to do. Well, not nearly impossible. It would just take way too many resources, and no point in wasting all of those. Let's see. Looks like... I do like this spot here. Go up here, see what we've got. Yeah, I've got 3 ladders left, which might actually get me to the top. I don't know, let's grab this one, because that's, I can kind of fall down to here and be okay. Alright, let's go here. And there's the top. Excellent. So now what I can do, hopefully this guy stays away. Now what I can do is go in here and let's grab these out. And let's see. Okay. Now, ultimately, I mean, I really don't want it exactly right here. I'd rather have... I kind of want the ramp to come down to there. Because I feel like the switch back and forth is probably really the best bet. Not really sure what's making all that noise. But I want this to come out about another third of that wooden plank would be great. So take that out. Reset our grid. And turn on crouch, so hopefully we don't fall here. That looks about right. And then let's go with these. Okay. Get rid of that one. Let's go here. Just a little fall, no big deal. Okay. Didn't have to use any post for these. Although the posts do give the structural integrity of the whole setup a bit more durability for not having to worry about the storms completely demolishing the entire structure. And let's see. Is he just gonna fall off there? Looks like he is. All right then. Hopefully none of the others decide to follow suit. There we go. Oops. I think that one's gone forever. Yeah, well. Switch it up and go here. Sometimes this just does not want to work the way you want it to. Alright, fine. Peculiar how the snapping works. Let's try this one again. You know what? Just give it something to snap. That's enough. Not going to worry about it too much. Go. Grab our next stack. Go. All right. Later I can come back and add some rails to this and probably place some rails here. But the next drop down is going to be, it's going to come down from here. We'll just make a little outflow and then go back that way. Which I don't think we have really enough to do it with right now. But let's see here. I don't know, we could probably make that work. Okay. Now listen here, Mr. Moa. Or Mrs. Moa. Since we're starting to get the ability to breed here soon. Aha. You don't say. Increase our durability a little more. Structural integrity, I should say. Yeah, okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Just add these. Okay. These snap points are just so funky. There we go. There we go. Alright. A little bit of trial and error. Oh. Doesn't like that one. There we go. And now it's green. Green is better. Green is better. There we go. And just to get all of... Go all the way down? Excellent. Okay. So now... Making progress, making progress. Let's go ahead and add you there. Probably gonna add a few more along the way. Alright. And just finish this up. Is it gonna let us put it there? I don't know. Doesn't seem to be any real rhyme or reason of why it won't snap off of this log here. I mean, depending on where you put your cursor, it does determine. Really wanted to add one there just for the extra, but don't really need it. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. We are going to throw in one there, and that one's not quite all the way in the wall there. It's alright, we have more. There we go. Now whether or not it's needed, I don't know. Just like the way it looks, you know? Looks more uniform, looks more sturdy. There we go. Now I can come up here. Sounds like a drac out there somewhere. Oops. Pick that one up. This one. Get ourselves back up here. That is a drac. Okay. Okay. Now those, let's see here. I come here. And then, let's see. Don't know. Yeah, I guess we can do that. Now you can grab these, and when you start to fall, just hit the interact button again, and then you don't fall all the way down. There may be a better way to do this, but not entirely sure what it is. I just know this works. Okay. We're almost down. Now I know we are going to probably run out of what we need to get to the very bottom, but it's a good start. At least I feel like it looks like to be a good start so far. Now we're going to carry this one down that way. Let's get our ladder out of the way here. I can come back and reclaim that one. I think... Oh yeah, I forget. You can't... For some reason, when I try to switch the... When I try to rotate it, it won't let me rotate from here. So... we have to throw out one platform. Which, that's fine. Make sure we have the right angle here. Okay. Grab our ladder. Grab our beams. Why not? That one's already connecting there. That one's good. And let's just add one. Oh, come on. There we go. Oops. Add one there. There, and is it gonna let us do that one there? I don't know. Don't know what's gonna give us that one. There we go. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna give us that one or not. Yeah, some of what I'm doing is just honestly for visuals. But I want to have an easy way to get up and down from here, because ultimately it's my one sole way to make that happen. There we go, there's that one. And oop, there we go. Right. I like that much better. And that is why we need rails. No big deal. Still do have a ways to go, though. So, I think for now, which I think we can actually crouch and just get close enough to that. So let's pull this one up. Yeah, I don't need either one of those. It's fine. It's fine. Would like to go ahead and eat some of this, though. Just to re-up my buffs. Gives me some health. Okay. Let's see here. Feel like... Let's go ahead and throw one platform. Reset our building grid, maybe, if it'll let us. Okay. Okay, that'll work. That'll give us something to jump off on. Okay. Let's go down. Let's see what the best... Yeah, this part here is a little sketchy. Okay. Don't really have that much further to go. Feel like I could just continue maybe down from there and switch back to the left and then to the right. So we can come down here, come out a little bit and come down, and it'll put us right in front of the cave. And the good thing is I can chop down some trees here and make whatever I need. Let's see. For now we can put our ladders up. And let's get out. Don't really need to keep the mining armature out. At least not at the moment. Let's see. Okay, grab this and this. Alright. I know I've got a bone sickle. I thought I had it. Yeah, I do have it right there. Perfect. Alright. Keep this for backup. I've got to keep that out of there to repair it. Alright. Put that up. Let's grab this. Put this down here. Okay. So we'll come through. We'll get 2 stacks of fiber, so that should give us 400. Okay. These little guys are just everywhere, aren't they? Keep those away from me as best I can, because they will attract more enemies. Rather just keep them all in one spot. Right. There's another one. Lot of sticks there. Not really worried about the sticks. That is a lot of sticks though, isn't it? Alright, so come over here. Kind of a neat cave. Could prove useful as well, but don't want to mine anything out of here yet. We're just going to sit in here. Hopefully the cave sickness doesn't get us. Honestly, would rather just sit here instead of worrying about the cave sickness. I know I hear another one out there somewhere. I definitely hear something. Oh, that didn't work out well for you, did it? Alright. That kind of works, I guess. Solved the problem all by itself. Let's see. We have more here. So let's just shuffle those into there. And let's see. Make another 4 ramps at least for now. Actually, let's make a ton of ramps because I think the platforms, that'll be enough of those. So let's make another 14 ramps. And storm's almost over. Alright, so we'll continue just to work our way down from the top. Let's get this out of here. Tell you what, how about this, Moa? You can have that. For now, we can do... Let's grab this. Grab this. Actually, you know what? I don't want to put that in there. Let's just put that in there. Do this really quick. Grab that. Grab that. And grab that. Okay. Little quick nap. All right. Really don't want to fight you, but you're going to look at me kind of crazy in a second, aren't you? Yeah, you sure are. Can't pick you up, can we? We cannot. That's all right. Oops. Did it a little too soon. Gotta wait till I get to the very top of the ladder first. Then jump to the next one. Okay. So now, I think I could just make one long run down to there. I kind of like that idea better. So let's deploy this. Come over here. See if we can reset our building grid. There we go. Now the other issue is that when you get too close to another structure, a lot of times, yeah, it's going to do that. It's going to snap to it, isn't it? So, let's do this. Now, in theory, we shouldn't fall. That should line up, I'm hoping, about right. Let's just grab this stack and this stack. And yeah, let's do that. Don't want to have any accidents. Okay. Now we can start going down with it. Alright. There's our first spot that needs a little bit of reinforcement. Alright. Now, what I don't... Yep, knew that was going to happen. Okay. Alright, alright. Even when you're looking at the post, it never fails. It wants to take what you're standing on. And that's all I really wanted to do, was take that one out. There we go. Alright. That one wasn't going to survive that. Oop, there we go. All right. There we go. We might... This is where I can make my turnaround here. Yeah, I like it. Nice. Okay. Break out the rest of these. And just reinforce things up a bit. Okay. Okay. And there. And oop. There. And there. Alright, now I know these are all ramps, and I am going to come back and turn them into stairs. But let's finish this little section here. Why does it have to be so funny with it? Alright, make some more posts. How many more can we make? 3. I think 3 would probably be enough anyway for right now. Need to come through and add some to this side, but just need to go out here and cut up some more wood. Let's go do that real fast. I suppose we can keep the sticks. Alright. And still got quite a bit of fiber, so that's good. And then I can come here, grab our ladders. Okay. Right next to the cave. Perfect. All right. Put our ladders up. Let's see. Where did we put those? Down there. Okay. Okay. Sweet. Again, eventually that is all going to be stone platforms. Or likely concrete. Alright. Let's put those up. Let's craft a bunch more of these. Oh, not quite that many. Not yet, anyway. But that will give us a quick up and down. And once I get the posts locked in, then I can come back with the rails. Now I don't know how these will hold up to the harder storms, the heavier storms, but alright. There we go. And just go there and there. Okay. And let's throw these on there. Okay. Well, I mean, if you're going to let us put one down there, might as well, right? Well, it was going to. I saw it snap down there. There we go. Not that it needs it, but why not, right? Okay. Still hate that it won't let me put them right here. It's like it's just enough to not let me snap it right there. Anyways. So, let's see. Let's add interesting. There we go. And like that. And oh, okay. That one, I guess, is just going to live down there for now. Alright, cool. Run up. Check everything out. And got a couple more, so we'll just go ahead and get rid of them. Oh. If it's going to let me put it below, come on. There we go. All right. I mean, ultimately, green is good, blue is the best. And we don't want any of them to be yellow. like so far so good. Yeah, not bad, not bad. That'll work. I like it. It's all about the structural integrity, right? Let's take this. And just add that there. Give us a little bit more of a platform. Cool. Now, the question is, I think I'm just going to make a bunch of railings. I can make 19, which I know is not going to be enough. The railing is important. Especially if you're in a rush and you're running down and you're not thinking about it and you just so happen to catch air. All it takes and I suppose I could make it out of other things. Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here. I could just do it out of the posts, but the railings are definitely cheaper to do it with. So, let's see. I need more fiber. Okay. Not a problem. The nice thing is that with that setting about the foliage, all of the foliage will respawn. So, not a huge loss there. And let's make 21 more of those. I'm hearing a lot of drac noises. Don't see it though. Interesting. Top those up. Okay. Now, ideally, I would rather have half walls going down the whole thing, but those break and are kind of a pain if you're constantly having to fix those on top of fixing everything else. Okay. And let's switch to these, and we'll go back down and finish it out. Okay. Will this snap this way? It will not. I wonder if we can force it to snap into place. Let's find out. Yeah, I think we can, actually. Okay. Alright. Go down, let's finish it out. Alright, and... Nice. Had one rail left. Sweet. Got a little safety net. And... There we go. All right. And I have it, so might as well use it, right? Like that. And oh, that is not what I wanted. Right. Good deal. The biggest thing is not catching the edge of this rock, which could make you fly off. So the only other thing that I would probably do, let's just make a bunch and just see what it looks like. Again, this is going to be our primary way down, so I want it to be structurally sound. And again, yes, I know the wood is definitely not going to survive very, very long, especially with a Tier 3 storm coming up. Tier 3, maybe even Tier 4 or 5 if it decides to scale it up on me. But if I can build this thing up, then let's go with that, that, and that. And tell you what, let's try. Well, let me put it. I don't think it's going to let me put it down the other way. Oh, will it let me put it that way? Maybe? I don't know why it's got to be so finicky about this. That's what I wanted, was that. Okay. That should help with any accidental oopsies. And kinda not gonna lie, kinda want to do the same thing here. Sometimes you come around a little hot, and if you come off too fast, it will let you fly over the rail. Okay, let's do this, and here, there. Don't think I have much choice but to do it that way. Come on, give me the other direction. Oh, almost had it. There we go. And yeah, and see stuff like this little piece of stone here, that's enough to do damage to the wood as well. So just another thing to be cognizant of. Okay. Sometimes you just get in a hurry and you rush it, and then, well, you're falling off a cliff. Okay, now that we've got our pathway and the weather has been so kind as to hold off, I do kind of want to do something with this, but I think that'll be all right. All right. Got a little bit of everything up here, looks like. So what we're going to do is come right here. And where are you? There you are. we're going to just deploy this right here. See what kind of area of coverage that covers the hole. So what I really wanted is for it to dissect this circle about halfway, and it's kind of doing that. I could probably push it out a little bit more. See, we can go out about, let's try there instead. See if that's the same spot or not. It's a little further out. Covers the hole in the ground, which is kind of what we want. We don't want animals falling down in the hole like this boar is almost about to do. Okay, alright. Because ultimately, I'm going to build probably a glass ceiling for this. It'll have a glass top with a way down. Now let's get this out. And we're going to come right in here. And for now, let's pop that down, get it going. Very nice, very nice. And I could set up some ladders for now, since I have a stack of them. Let's see how far the dehumidifier will reach. Which I guess down here, as of right now, it's not saying I even need it right there. And then back here, it gives it to me. Okay. Okay. Okay, bring it out of the rock a little bit. All right. And let's grab the rest of these. Let's see. Looks like that might be the best spot to put the thing, right? Right in there somewhere. Then I can just reorient the ladders a little bit. Okay. There's our first mean storm to come in and mess a bunch of stuff up. All right. Now, let's grab that one. And yeah, we weren't far off. Looks like about right there. So let's try that. It still seems a little... yeah, it's a little crooked. How's that? Maybe? Maybe? Didn't do earlier is let's go and we all know it's going to try and light us on fire any way that it can. Should help protect us a little bit. Let's hopefully not get struck by lightning. That would not be fun. That looks like a cougar over there. Okay, so that gives us a way up and down without having to jump, and all that crazy mess. And let's check the fuel on this. 8 hours, huh? Quite a long time. I just wonder, which I guess it wouldn't matter later on if I have other equipment that I'll be wearing that won't actually give me that problem. But let's get a couple things out. It's as good a place as any. Okay. And let's just put one over here. Grab our fire, we'll put it there. And let's see, what else? Grab this and this. Okay, so it wants shelter, so if that's the case, then I'll put this stuff back up for now. And let's find our concrete here. Okay. So what I do want is... It actually might be easier to put these down first. That way I can align everything off of these. Kind of want to go with a double door though. I think... Let's go down a little bit. It's probably about the limit there. Okay. And we'll throw that there. Put that there. Lock that up. I mean, I can live with that. Can't put those down there because they tend to cause problems with clipping, so we'll just put stairs at the bottom there. That's got that sealed up there for the most part, almost, but yeah, I think that'll work. Now, it's still saying no shelter, I know, but let's see. Now, I've given that no fuel, and it's still on, which is kind of strange. Kind of neat, too, in a way. There we go. A little bit of something in here, why not? Then let's go to... I mean, that's not a whole lot, but let's see. It only gives 1 hour. Kinda don't want to do that. I know I've got more here. Let's split that up even more. Okay. Gives a fair amount of time. And eventually this will be way more safe, but for now, that gets us started. Now if yeah, I don't know. Will that actually count as sealing it in? Probably not. I kind of want to put angled tiles right there, to be honest. To seal that up. Alright, alright. That's good. I like it. Just throw that in there for now. And hopefully we want to keep these going for our charcoal needs. Put this down here, grab that out, and just split this up. It'll go quite a bit faster. Yeah, it's already gone through 15, so that does go through quite a bit. Now I wonder... I don't remember there being one, but I don't think that there is one. An electric dehumidifier. Pretty sure there's not, but there is. Perfect. So we won't have to do this forever, but until I can get some electricity going, our charcoal option is going to be our best bet. But that's very nice. That's going to be really nice. Long-term use. I like it. So now, let's find in one of our mini pouches here. Grab these out. We're just going to plop them down right here for now. Okay, and grab our other things out here. We'll start everything from up here, and then work on building down into... Kind of in the way, aren't you? Those guys are noisy. That's just for extra storage. And I can actually put... I could put 2 up here for extra storage space if I want to. And can stick other things up there. Matter of fact, I could stick this one in particular, up there. You gonna let me up there? There we go. Okay. Wants me to use a ladder. Tell you what, let me... There we go. Now I can access it from down there. Very nice. Okay. Okay. And I think I'll put... Let's see. As a matter of fact... Yeah, let's just put one right there, just because I can use that to get up there and set more things up. These guys are awfully noisy out here. Get it to daytime. Now, ultimately, I will build out into here and down. And this will probably primarily be the main base location. I do like the openness down at the bottom, but I really like this in here. And then once I get it all lit up, I think it's going to be awesome. At the very least, it'll be different than what I've built before. Okay. Let's see. Just get all of this stuff out. Nothing's going to be permanent in these locations, but just want to get it out and going. That'll work. And repair that. I mean, we don't really need the cooking station since we have this here. And then, let's see. Yeah, we'll use this for storage for this then. Toss that in there. Toss that in there. And then we've got our machining bench that I would like to have out. And we can use that here. For now, we'll put this up here if it'll let me. Yes. All right. Let's just take it all out. Okay. Whoopsie. Yeah, those things are dangerous. We'll just let it burn off. Yeah, it'll be fine. Doesn't take much. Does not take much to set you on fire. Let's see. These don't have any alternatives with the way that you can place them. Alright. Now we can do this again. I really wish those intersected better. Really wish they did. All right. And then what I'll likely do is try and just expand out straight first, and then I'll work my way down the spiral. Just want to see what kind of room we've got to work with here. Don't know if we'll even need very much right off the bat, but I need to go back and get my concrete items to finish that out. And then, I mean, I do suppose I could build everything out of wood, but just for instances like what happened a second ago, I don't like using wood. So I could just build it with stone. Would be a lot cheaper. in the long run. Grab a little drink here. Okay. Let's see. We have this stuff that we can place out here for now. A little crooked, but it's alright. None of it's permanent anyway. Okay. You know what? You are in the way. Rather just have you up there. Okay, next. Let's see what else we have. Put that there. And I think we're just about cleaned out here. And want to put that here with that. Probably going to have to move that one for sure, because it's likely going to catch me too. Maybe that's up high enough that it won't catch me on fire. The other benefit of building in with stone. In here, all this rock, don't have to worry about it catching on fire. Alright. So, let's just go here. We'll drop off these beams. And we'll hold on to this stuff. See here. Grab that stuff out. And I'll likely have to repair some things on the way down. Come on over. There we go. Let's get you guys away from my stuff here. Come on. Okay. And let's do this. We will grab one of these. Destroy that. That gives us wood to repair. Yeah, let's just do a quick check here. Looks like most everything did hold up pretty well. This will certainly be converted to stone very soon. Because I definitely don't want to have to be repairing this all of the time. But I will likely be doing a lot in the cave for a while, so I won't have to really come out here very much right off the bat. Okay. Okay. Not a bad start, not a bad start. And now we can run. Can run back over and grab the rest of our stuff. Oh, I see you over there. Oh, there they come. You know, this rifle is not half bad for being a workshop item. Save. Actually, let's not put that in there. Put that here. Repair this. Okay. Put our sickle back up down here. And shuffle some stuff around. Okay. Get our food buffs going. All right. May switch over to the shotgun. Now, I don't know if this shotgun is going to have the range that we had before. Oops, we're going to make it. We're not going to make it. There we go. First, we'll start with getting what's left of this one torn down first. Good thing is, if I do decide to bring a mount, then I can kind of enclose that whole little plateau in up there. Really nice. Alright, let's pick this stuff up. Throw that one in there. Actually, let's just destroy that one. Just add that in here. And get that shuffled around. Okay. Grab our contact device, put that up. And we're going to leave that up there till the very end. And leave that up there as well. Actually, let's... yeah, might as well. Let's drop that over here. That will likely finish out that little bit of oxide. Alright, grab that. Put our shotgun away. Add that to that. And we'll start a sulfur. Just drag this stuff in there like this. Okay. Move that over. And let's see. Let's grab this. And why not? Let's see if we can... okay, so that's full now. Good deal. Put this in there. And I mean, granted, we can get dirt pretty much anywhere. Let's see, there's one more slot. We can always get these as well. Not worried about that. Let's see what else we have here. Yeah, let's just, yeah, we'll throw that in that one here. Okay. Excuse me. Add this stuff in here. And we'll start a concrete structure. Okay. This will fill up the first one. Just add that to that since these don't stack. Yeah, you know what? We'll just top that one off. Then add the rest of this to it. I don't think we have any elsewhere. Doesn't look like. Okay. May have to make 2 trips, but no big deal. Okay. Just about there. Add that to that. And let's grab this. Add that one to that one as well. And then, let's see. I'll go with this stuff for our crafting bench. Right. I mean, I guess I actually could use the dirt for foundations. Let's see. I can get these anywhere. These as well. Kind of want to save this stuff, but I need to pick that stuff up last. Because that stuff starts hurting you immediately. And it does look like I'm probably going to have to make one more trip. But that's all right. Let's see. That one has 2 slots open, so we'll just throw the dirt in there. I know I could get the dirt anywhere, but... that one's got one more space. Let's throw that in there. And add that to those stacks. Grab this stuff out, see if this stuff will fit anywhere in there. Okay. And then we've got bone that we can put in this pouch. Toss out the leather. And let's see. I think I've got... oh, I take that back. I do. Just condense a little bit here. That fiber will not fit in there, but it will fit there. And then I also want to take back our concrete. And let's grab these screws. Then we've got, let's see, I don't think we've got any more space in those. Now, is all of that necessary? Did you have to do that? I don't believe you did. I don't feel like you did. Take that, and now I do have access over there from down there, which is more close to our base, so what I would like to do, which if I have the space for it, let's see, these have, okay, I can just add that to our one scarecrow that's left. And we've got 3 empty slots here, so some of these might be a little difficult to get. Alright, before it decides to strike us with lightning. Let's step in here. Now we can reuse those floor pieces, the stairs over there. Put this in there. We still have a few spots in here as well if we need them. In there, and then add you there. Okay. We have a little bit of stuff in here. And then looks like we could probably come back and get all of this stuff. And one more final trip. Let's do a quick sort. Let's see here. Now, I can grab another little section. Because there's not... Well, is there? There might be. Let's see if I can fit this stuff in there. Very nice. Very nice. Still have quite a bit of room in this one. And that just leaves this little bit here. So not too bad. Storm is over. Whoops. we go. Can take that. And that stuff is on that beam, so... Not really sure what's going on there, but... Interesting. Okay. Matter of fact, what I can do, since all of this is in those two, is I can actually take all of this off the front and just leave that one little pillar to hold that for now. So let's do this. And this. And I can take all of this. Okay. Yeah, I see you down there. You can look all you want. I'm up here where you can't get to me. That's all right. Okay, so let's add this stuff in here. Break that back out, because it is awfully heavy by comparison. Just like these are very heavy. Okay. Now... aggressive. Maybe this will keep them away from my ramp that I would like to very much keep. Let's fix you up. Oops, wrong one. And then see if we can't place you right at the edge where I can get to you later. Okay. Add that there. And let's see. I think maybe... Let's find this stuff here. Pull the ladders out. And since these are all very heavy, at least several of them are, put those in there. Okay. Alright. Now we'll run back over. Drop this stuff off. We are almost ready to stay focused in the cave. Looking forward to it. I do believe that is a little cave up there. Kind of wouldn't mind getting up there and checking it out later. Okay. Let's see what we have right here. Okay, just sulfur. The main goal is going to be for now, I don't want to have to fix all of this stuff at the moment. The only downside of those wood platforms okay, so first we can install our doors. Very nice. And then I mean, I don't think we really need the stairs right there. So we might hold on to that stuff then. And then, let's see. Grab all of this out. And just put it all in there. Okay, those are clear. Those in there. Put this in here. And let's see here. Oh, we did have more iron. Kind of want to keep this stuff together. And then let's go to our anvil. We can put this stuff in there. let's see. Grab all of this out. Check on our dehumidifier. All right. Put that there since it's right next to it. Actually, let's do this first. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. We can actually leave it in there. Aluminum. Our other storage boxes. Now, will it let me stack it right there? Just barely, but it's enough. And I don't mind blocking that off. So I can still build under it if I need to. At least I think I can. Let's... Yeah, I still think I might leave that there. Suppose I could put it there. The issue is if things are sitting on top of that beam, I have a feeling it's going to clip it when I try to remove it. All right. Check for any other metals. I will be keeping that one on me, as well as a bed and a fireplace. So these two can come out. Keep that stuff on me. Never know when you'll need it. Alright. And get that out of the way. Now I can build the 2 concrete pieces for that. What do I need for that? Actually, I think I have to make those in our concrete. Our cement mixer. Yes. No big deal. All right. And could go with half pitches. We'll just make 2 of these. While we're waiting on that, we'll plop this down there. Actually, I think I've still got some... Yes. Right, where did it go? There it is. Okay. Sort that. Alright. We'll throw this in there. Okay. Go back over here. Grab those. Put this in there. And the random miscellaneous in there. Add our coal there. Alright. You would have to mount the wrong way, wouldn't you? There we go. And just to complete the ensemble there, let's add this to the very top. Excellent. All right, now it's completely sealed off. Would like to try something here. I think all right, so it won't let me. So it's one or the other, huh? All right. Yeah, it's worth a shot. Let's just make sure we're picking the right one. There we go. Okay. Don't like that being there, though. A little too close for comfort. Alright. It's a start. Just add that in there. And let's see. Let's go here, grab this, and top that off. And then that got dark. Okay. We should have. Okay, so this is what looks to be the limit, is about right here. So I'm guessing that it covers some sort of vertical cylinder, maybe? Some kind of radius like that. But where? Right there. Let's grab that. says it must be placed outside, but seems to be working. Let's see what we get. Currently, it says we have filtered water, contains cool water. And so far, so good. Don't really see any issues with it. It's letting it work, so. All right, we'll let that do its thing. Probably we'll end up coming down here and using some wood in here, wood pieces. Make it easier to get up and down from out of there. Interesting. That's what I was missing. Okay. Perfect. And let's grab... Actually, we can just come here and repair this. Looks good. Okay. Open that. Shuffling these resets their contents counter. All right. And I think I'll go ahead, kick all of this in there and get it making bone. And now this, I believe this has to be placed. It says it must snap, huh? You have to snap to something. Well, I don't want to put it there or there. Come to find out, it doesn't really care where you place this. It's kind of interesting. As you can see, it just kind of snaps wherever it wants. Now, if I put one on there, then I won't be able to put the other one. And this one gives a +4, so I think we'll just stick that one on there. Yeah, see, it's kind of funny how this thing works. Doesn't care at all that there's a workbench there. And I can still come in and out of the door just fine. Not permanent, but it's within range to give me that coziness bonus, which we definitely want. Alright. So for now, we can come over here and just... We'll put that up in there. Alright. Our ladder's back in there. Keeping that stuff on us. Alright. Now we can make the final journey to grab the rest of our stuff. Yeah, I like that. Stuff like that we don't want to happen all the time. I need to start going after some MOAs to get either that or find out what enemy gives me the other meat that basically looks like chicken, because that's where our stamina and regen comes from, and we definitely need that. Yeah, see, I've got a bridge there and a bridge over there. So what I think I can do first is, because I'm going to have to repair everything, unfortunately. So I want to also be able to pick up, and there's a bridge there. And I want to be able to pick up all of my biofuel drills. They are no doubt full and probably empty, or both. Empty of the biofuel, that is. But first things first, let's get our last remaining pieces of our base. And I went up too far. And need to go down one more. Don't see any salt up here though. I was kind of hoping for that. Would like to take this back. Can't reach the bottom one, but I think, let's see here. I think if I do it this way, split this in there, put that up, grab our ladders. Will it let me? It did let me do it for a second though. Okay. So I can do it this way. I think okay, so it will let you do this. Neat. Won't let you climb on it from in the water, though. That's interesting. Like that. Yeah, it won't let you actually climb from in the water. So let's just make a quick fix for this. Back, and then grab one of these like that. Now we can place our ladders like so. That's all right. We can always make more. And I think I'll just leave those there. Now the only issue I can foresee would be right there. Yeah, we'll leave it like that. Yeah, these stupid fish. Okay. Really hate that it won't let me go the opposite way. Don't know why it doesn't like that. That'll work for now. It's enough. Don't have to go overboard with it. Okay. Add these back in here. And pop that off of there. Make us a concrete bag for now. And get this stuff moved over. Okay. This one here is going to be the tough one because it is going to constantly be hurting us the entire time. And this one, we're just going to leave this. Let's see. It doesn't really matter. I don't anticipate this meat surviving, but okay. It kind of stinks that you can't actually put ice in these bags and it preserve the meat. So we kind of are on a clock here. This meat has to stay here, otherwise it goes bad faster in the pouches. So we'll grab that, put that in, oops, not that, put that in there, and then just start throwing stuff in here. Okay, and yeah, this stuff is, I don't know, nope, it's not going to let me put, well, hang on, maybe it will, nope, it sure won't. So all of that is going to have its own space, apparently. Yep. I think even that, oh, that did actually let me put that in there. Says it's useless, but, you know, not really sure. We'll just put it in there for now. Put that in there. And let's see. Okay, put this in here. Oops. All right. Okay. All right. And How many things? We have 3 things. Okay. Which means... ultimately... I think this will still actually work the way I want it to. It's going to drop that in there. Put this here. And just throw that there. And then sort, and let's go. And I should have enough buffs currently to keep me from getting too hurt from the poisonous stuff. Yeah, it's not hurting us too bad. We've got enough health regeneration to keep us alive. And I may... we've got spot for 1, so... let's just... repair this. How much wood? Okay, so that gave me a full stack. Not going to worry about the one that we cut down. Just need enough to keep repairing our mallet so we can get up to the top here. That's repaired. This is not. I do plan on fixing this very soon to be most likely concrete. Crazy thing is that even if it has a little bit of damage, I've actually clipped through these pieces of wood. Even though there's not a hole, it just let me fall right through. There we go. Yeah, it looks like it didn't do too much damage to us. Alright. Now I assume that just about anything that falls straight down in there is likely not going to survive the fall, but let's put this there. Cut this. Top that off. That'll survive us a whole day. And let's put this stuff here. And I don't want to put the spoiled meat in there. But we do need to get our refrigerator up and going. Take that out. And let's see. We can put it here for now. Just want to get this stuff back in here. Consume that. And that. And let's see, we'll put that in there. The excess up. And let's do it that way. And just keep the extra out. Actually, we don't need that one on us, or that one. Does nothing work on these guys? Do they just disregard? I feel like they do. I feel like they don't even care about creature deterrence, which is kind of strange, not gonna lie. Okay. That and put that meat in there. Check, because I'm pretty sure I've still got ice on me in one of these. Yes. Put all that in there. And the rest of the ice. All right. Go. And let's see here. It is definitely becoming quite cramped really quickly, but that's all right. Let's see what all we have. Let's just start from the top here. Put the extra stuff there. Okay, now we can start actually cleaning them out. Right. And I tell you what, we'll put it here for now. And put the extra sticks in there. As a matter of fact, I think this one's going to go in. Yeah, let's put it there. And then I can grab meat anytime I need it. Put that in there. Actually, no. Don't want to burn through that. I don't need to, because I might need it for something else. Okay. Let's put this up. Okay. See what we'll just keep the sticks in there. And let's see. For now, nice. Okay. We have our storage, we have our space. And let's sort this, see what we have left. Our mobile building stuff, extra tools, weapons, and our concrete materials. Let's drop this off here. And we can keep... Actually, I like that better over here. Alright. There we go. We are relocated. And then I can start building out from here. But first, I think I'm going to switch over to getting electricity as quickly as possible. I want electricity, that way I'm not reliant on biofuel for anything. So next time I will be getting the fabricator going, and then I can start making solar panels. And then once I have one solar panel and one battery, I feel like I'll be able to start getting other things going too, getting water from down below, work on getting the electric dehumidifier. That way we're not having to worry about charcoal all the time, because we're going to need that charcoal for ammunition, which right now I'm actually not too upset about having to get ammunition from the workshop. It does the job. But yep, I think I'm gonna call it here, and I will be back later to keep this thing going. All right. Once again, thanks for stopping by and checking me out, and I'll see you in the next one.